you ever considered how big breakthroughs in science, engineering, and medicine occur? The popular misconception of how a breakthrough happens is perhaps a eureka moment while working on a project, and in that instant, the next big thing is born. Although that may happen sometimes, the truth is that most big breakthroughs are not eureka moments at all, but actually take years of painstaking work, trial and error, and rigorous testing before the finished product is ever realized. Researchers in the world of engineering and science almost always move in small, incremental steps, slowly building the case for these new revelations until they are sure the research is ready to be shared with the world. Then, and only then, is when we in the general public hear about it. Although it may not be quite analogous, just think about the moon landing as an example of this phenomenon. Most of us are familiar with Neil Armstrong's famous words when he first stepped onto the moon.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
For those watching it, that moment may forever be viewed as perhaps the most tremendous scientific and engineering breakthrough in the history of the world. Clearly, that event was enormously important for many reasons, but that first step on the moon was actually the culmination of millions of smaller incremental steps from tens of thousands of others that allowed it to take place. This basic idea is true for all scientific study. Researchers and engineers generally take an idea and meticulously study it to make sure that all bases are covered before new technology reaches the general public. NASA's Environmentally Responsible Aviation project team members are following that same philosophy as well. This team has been working for years to find ways to reduce aircraft drag, aircraft weight, fuel consumption, engine emissions, and aircraft noise. In order to achieve these lofty goals, the team did, in fact, take incremental steps to make sure each project was viable. Now, toward the end of the ERA project, the team is ready to take the lessons learned from the smaller tests and begin putting all the pieces together, preparing to show the world the next big thing in aeronautics. NASA X has been at the forefront of the ERA program since its inception. This 6-year endeavor has progressed from innovative ideas to multiple designs, wind tunnel tests, and actual flight hardware. And the aerospace industry has taken notice that these technologies are ready to dramatically improve aircraft efficiency. Part 1 of this episode of NASA X looks back at some of ERA's earlier tests to see how those early successes and failures paved the way to the larger, more advanced tests of today. And we will see what the future holds for many of the ideas and technologies that have been developed by some of NASA's best and brightest engineers and researchers. When the Environmentally Responsible Aviation project was first implemented, it was clear the stated goals would be hard to reach. The team was tasked to reduce aircraft drag by 8%, reduce aircraft weight by 10%, reduce fuel consumption by 15%, reduce emissions by 75%, and reduce overall aircraft noise by 75%, all by the year 2025. Compounding the difficulty of making such dramatic improvements was the fact that many in the aviation industry believed that the modern tube and wing-shaped aircraft had reached its maximum ceiling on efficiency. When NASA first undertook this challenge, they realized they would have to bring an A-team of NASA engineers from numerous NASA field centers, along with highly skilled teams from industry and academia, in an effort to find these new efficiencies.
We've got new airframes, 8 different technologies that we've worked in Phase 2, a myriad of 60-something technologies we worked in Phase 1 and we looked at, and we will be delivering at the end of this year technologies that say we can meet all of those goals. So it is an unmitigated success, and every one of our partners in this is getting something out of it.
Some of the major areas of study for the team included looking at engine redesigns, airframe redesigns, materials testing, and even developing new aircraft that integrate the wings into the aircraft body to increase efficiency. This unique design is called the HWB, or Hybrid Wing-Body Aircraft. The HWB began its life as a series of computer models and then was upgraded to sophisticated wind tunnel models. Once the team was satisfied the HWB concept showed significant promise, it was upgraded to a flying scale model aircraft. 122 times the hybrid wing-body models flew over the dry lake bed in California, where so many previous X-planes had flown before. And with each flight, the engineering data helped validate this unique type of aircraft design. Researchers feel confident that the strides they have made in this aircraft design will pay huge dividends in the future. Just watching footage of early aircraft shows how far we've come in only 100 years. As an example, most early planes were made out of wood and canvas, but as planes became more powerful and efficient, materials began to change. Today, we're aware that most planes are made out of lightweight aluminum skins, but the industry is moving toward the use of composite materials now as well. In fact, the Boeing 787 was the first all-composite airplane ever produced, and it took its first commercial flight on October 6, 2011. Although this plane is state-of-the-art, NASA's ERA planners believe that they can improve the strength of composites while making them safer as well. The idea they're investigating is called Perseus, or Pultruded Rod-Stitched Efficient Unitized Structure. Early testing began with small pieces called coupons. They were developed to a point where researchers believed they could be tested on a larger scale. NASA's team built larger test sections and eventually brought them to this lab for stress testing. With this test, designed to bring the article to failure mode, the team applied pressure until the piece snapped. The data was used to further validate Perseus, and now the team has decided to build and break a nearly full-scale piece of Perseus material.
NASA and Boeing have been working together for quite a few years developing lightweight structure for commercial transport aircraft. What we're seeing today is the final piece of a project called Damage Arresting Composites, where we're trying to develop a new structural concept that will be applicable to lightweight structures for commercial airplanes. And what you see here is a 30-foot-long test article that we'll be testing at the NASA Langley Research Center by applying the kinds of loading that it would feel if it were in a real airplane.
But with a piece this large, a major hurdle lay in front of them: how to get the piece from California to Virginia for testing. Traditional methods like trucking and train travel would not work due to bridges, overpasses, and some road weight restrictions. The solution was to fly it across country, but no ordinary aircraft would do. Ultimately, the team enlisted the service of NASA Johnson's Super Guppy aircraft for transport across country. This Cold War-era aircraft was specially designed with a hinged front-loading system that could just barely accommodate NASA's cargo. It was not lost on team members that this old and slow beast of an aircraft was transporting a test article that will undoubtedly be used in many aircraft of the future. On a cold December night, the aircraft landed in Virginia for an early morning offload. Here is Dr. Fay Collier to explain what